Sometimes you have to give up on people, not because you don't care, but because they don't. Removing toxic people from your life isn't the difficult part. Not feeling guilty about it is. Letting go of toxic people in your life is a big step in loving yourself. You don't have to feel guilty for cutting them off. It was the right thing to do. You can't change the people around you, but you can change the people you choose to be around. Cutting people out of my life doesn't mean I hate them. It means I respect myself. Life is short. Surround yourself with people who love and care about you. Cut out the negative energy. It's better to be alone than to be in bad company. Stay away from people who make you feel like you are hard to love. If someone doesn't appreciate your presence, make them appreciate your absence. You have to make the decision to let go of the past if you want to move forward. Letting go means to come to the realization that some people are a part of your history, but not a part of your destiny. Sometimes you need to distance yourself to see things clearly. Know your worth, know when you have had enough, and move on from the people who keep chipping away at your happiness. When people walk away from you, let them go. Your destiny is never tied to anyone who leaves you. Toxic people spread their toxin to you, and then you, in turn, become a wasteland like they are. Stop letting people who do so little for you control so much of your mind, feelings, and emotions. You deserve to be surrounded by people who make you happy, not people who constantly bring you down. The only way to win with a toxic person is not to play. Life is too short to spend time with people who suck the happiness out of you. Don't let negative and toxic people rent space in your head. Raise the rent and kick them out. Sometimes you need to give up on people, not because you don't care, but because they don't. Be strong enough to let go and wise enough to wait for what you deserve. Letting go of toxic people is an act of self-care. You can't change someone who doesn't see an issue with their actions. Cutting ties with toxic people will give you the space you need to heal. When you delete the negative people from your life, good things will start happening for you. You are not a rehab. It's not your job to fix everyone. Sometimes the best way to add to your life is to subtract from it. Surround yourself with positive people who believe in your dreams, encourage your ideas, support your ambitions, and bring out the best in you. If they do it often, it isn't a mistake. It's just their behavior. Letting go of toxic people doesn't mean you hate them. It means you love yourself. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and cut ties with toxic people. You can't control someone's negative behavior, but you can control how long you participate in it. Cutting people out of your life does not mean you hate them. It means you respect yourself. Surround yourself with people who reflect who you want to be. Some people are like clouds. When they disappear, it's a brighter day. The hardest part about cutting someone out of your life is not letting them back in. If someone is always bringing you down, it's time to lift them out of your life. Get rid of the people in your life who keep bringing you down. It's okay to cut off toxic family members for your own mental health. Don't let toxic people ruin your happiness. Life is too short to spend time with people who drain your energy. You are allowed to terminate toxic relationships. You are allowed to walk away from people who hurt you. Cutting off toxic people is a form of self-respect. If it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. Just because someone desires you, it does not mean that they value you. Never let someone with the significance of a speed bump become a roadblock in your life. You can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Learn to use the criticism as fuel, and you will never run out of energy. Don't allow someone not worth it to have the power to occupy your thoughts. Some people are a blessing in your life, and some are a lesson. Sometimes you just need to distance yourself from people. If they care, they'll notice. If they don't, you know where you stand. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. Sometimes they're only there long enough to teach you the lesson you needed to learn. Toxic people attach themselves like cinder blocks tied to your ankles, and then invite you for a swim in their poisoned waters. You don't owe anyone an explanation for taking care of yourself. A healthy relationship will never require you to sacrifice your friends, your dreams, or your dignity. The less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful your life will become. You don't need a reason to cut people out of your life. There's no room for toxic people in your life. People who cannot respect your boundaries do not deserve your time. Letting go of toxic people is an act of self-care. Life is too short to tolerate nonsense. You cannot change someone who doesn't see an issue in their actions. Sometimes you have to unfollow people in real life. Some people create their own storms and then get mad when it rains. Don't waste words on people who deserve your silence. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. Distance yourself from people who lie to you, disrespect you, use you, and put you down. Sometimes you need to cut ties with people who weigh you down, even if it means feeling lonely for a while. Stop letting people who do so little for you control so much of your mind. You deserve to be happy. Cut anyone out of your life who keeps you from that. Toxic people will pollute everything around them. Don't hesitate. Fumigate. Never be afraid to let go of toxic people. It's an act of self-care. The best way to move forward is to never look back at those who hold you back. Letting go of toxic people gives you the freedom to embrace those who truly matter. Surround yourself with people who make you a better person, and cut out those who bring out the worst in you.